Avant volcan nilikuwa nafanya kazi ya ufugaji. Puis volcan itomboke, je pense que kushapita à peu près 5 mois. Mwa ile 5 mois, bon, hakuna kitu yenye tushapata sa vile msaada ya kutusaidia ili tena tuendeleshe maisha yenye ilikuwa avant volcan. Tuko naishi kwa msaada wa jamaa, wa ndugu, marafiki wanapima kutusaidia, lakini bon, mambo ingali tu dhaifu sana. Amene ma démarches za kutafuta kazi, mais mpaka leo siyapata kazi. Mais démarches zinaendelea, niko nafanya ma demande d'emploi, naandika ma lettre partout kwenye kuko ma offre, mais siya répondre.
On the evening of May 22nd, 2021, many residents of Goma, a town in the North Kivu region of DR Congo, were either on their way home or had gotten home and were resting, when all of a sudden a tremor hit them. The tremor was followed by a rain of fire. Immediately, people started picking whatever they could and ran for their lives.
My name is Kayode Adeniyi, and I'm a geographic information system analyst. Basically, I derive data from satellites and drones and use that to come up with conclusive decisions and insights. Speaking on the volcanic eruption that happened at the Democratic Republic of Congo, firstly, I'm talking about how disastrous volcanic eruption can be. Majorly, it's a result of the nature of the volcanic eruption. Some can come out gently or in a very aggressive manner, depending on the force coming from the earth core. So if it comes out forcefully, then there is possibilities that the disaster is going to cause it will be very large. But even at that, if it's very remote, maybe the volcanic eruption site is located in a very far away area from residential area, then you know that the hazard will not be much into when you're talking about human impact. Because you cannot really quantify the hazard it does to the environment, maybe grasses or animals, because nature has a way of finding its own balance. And also the nature of the content. Some come out with boulder clay, some come out with molten magmas. Just look at a dissolved rock, something like dissolved rock. So if it comes out in that form, they're usually very disastrous.
A lot of things have gone unanswered since then. Mount Nyiragongo is an active volcano in the Virunga Mountains of East Africa. It is in the volcano region of Virunga National Park, DR Congo, near the border with Rwanda. Since 1882, it has erupted at least 34 times, including many periods where activity was continuous for years at a time, often in the form of a churning lava lake in the crater. The existence of a lava lake has been suspected for some time, but was not scientifically confirmed until 1948. In 1977, about 2,000 people were killed. In 2002, Goma was largely destroyed by lava, leaving more than 100,000 people homeless and creating a refugee crisis. Every time a volcano erupts, people have to restart their lives in pain and extreme hardship. But one thing has been constant. Life always returns to Goma because they have no other option.
The 2021 Nyiragongo eruption is what we classify as an effusive eruption, meaning the lava steadily flows down the cone of the volcano at about 60 kilometers per hour, steadily causing destruction down its path. It's still an active volcano. The authorities and people know this, yet the residents of this Nyiragongo area keep returning to the volcanic area after each eruption. This makes us question why. Further investigation shows that the area is an agriculturally rich environment. The residents are farmers and fishers. They cultivate their farmlands near their houses, or they build houses near their farmlands. This is because of the volcanic ash, which is rich in minerals, which supports agricultural activities in the area.
The volcano was being monitored by a team of scientists at the Goma Volcanic Observatory, GVO. Seismic data were produced every 4 minutes and temperature data were produced every 10 minutes. However, funding for the GVO is in doubt, as the World Bank decided in 2020 to terminate its contributions. The DR Congo government is also struggling to fund the observatory by itself, accusing GVO of mismanagement of resources. The staff, however, complained that they were not being paid for their work and ceased functioning in 2020. When the May 2021 eruption happened, GVO was not available to give predictive warnings.
GIS stands for Geographic Information System. In this situation, GIS helps us understand the extent of damage caused by this volcanic eruption. And it also helps us understand the situation of things post-disaster. GIS is also important in guiding relief efforts. Generally, we can see that the Nyiragongo area is an assembly of volcanic communities.
Comment tu application dans quel sens?
Magumu nje naendelea, hakuna kitu tuko napata. Tulikuwa naazia sama juu tumelunguziwa, tunezi pata kidogo, mama misada itakuya magumu inaendelea, hatuko napata kitu. Ona mtoto wangu, upele nishaenda wekesha na vingine. Niko mujane, mejo nikuwa bagaramia, nikuwa azenda kwa pata tomu buchakula, kufamie dake kwenye wanaishi barespire, hakuna kitu.
After the eruption, some ran into neighboring Rwanda, but with nowhere else to go for most, they slowly returned in ones and twos to the ruins of their homes in Goma. The government also said many people should move to a temporary displacement camp in Kayembe, 23 kilometers from Goma. But as people began to resettle, the government disappeared.
Atupokea kwa muna masavo makotexe vile vyote atupatake vya wanamuke. Unaenda kutana niko na mtoto wa duza, unaona naenda lala fasi mwana babaki. Tunalala kumajiwe. Make hapa tushaishwa. Pire tu nyama gisi tu. Tunezi lomba mutulete manguo, mutulete makotexe, mabase ya kunawia, mwatukwake na vya kunawia. Mko mwanakataka mambegeti, mabase, chakula sasa make shetu sisemi. Tunasufrire humu sana. Kuko bako naanza bapiga mashamba watu kumabishogoro.
Shida iko kusie ba jeune fille. Depuis mwezi ya 5 volcano inatomboka. Paka leo hii hatuyapataka kitu sie ba jeune fille. Tunakosewa manguo, mafuta, savo, unaona mafunzi risha dukamata mabipere. Kufatana na ukosefu. Unakutana mimi naenda nje hata magharibi juu sipate chakula magharibi, sipata kunisaidia. Mimi nakutana na huyu master nje iko na bezo yangu. Ubye mu baba muzehe. Ananiambia niko na bezo yako, juu ya ukosefu nakutana na ananidanganya na milifura. Anaharibisha maisha yangu na ningali vierge. Mimi naharibikia pale. Ile njo inazuia abajene benzangu hapa nje, unakutana tunabeba mimba zenye tukujitayarisha masida na zengine magonjwa zengine. Depuis mwezi ya 5 paka leo hii hatuyapataka kitu sie bajene. Yenye mewafikisha hapa, munafikishwa hapa na upendo mnatupenda. Jo tunabatuma muduteteye kure na kure kwenye tuwezi fika. Muduteteye badusaidie basi.
Pain, seems to reside close to the people of Goma. North Kivu, where Goma and by extension Mount Nyiragongo are located, face other humanitarian problems. According to the UNHCR, the Allied Democratic Forces, a rebel group originating from neighboring Uganda, has killed about 200 civilians and displaced nearly 40,000 others in Beni since January 2021. The activities of this ADF group forced the DR Congo government to declare a state of siege, replacing the local government with a military one and operating in curfews and decrees. Between May 2021 and November 2021, people in this region have had to deal with displacement, rape, hunger, and lingering uncertainty about their future.
They communicate in Arabic and Kiswahili, which enables them to mingle freely with the Eastern Congolese people.
Hapa tuko sans assistance. Donc hatushughulikiwi kwa jambo lolote, na kwa isa nye niko nasema hapa musite kaembe hatuna mai, ndio kimaisha kwa na madelestage. Kwenye niko nasema hapa tushapata problem omwe ya watu ine mu intervale ya mwezi wa 10 mpaka hii mwezi wa 11 tuko ndani wenye wamekufa, na tunafanya uchunguzi tunataka wamekufa juu ya njala.
The future of Goma and North Kivu lies in the balance, as scientists indicate that the Nyiragongo volcano is still active and dangerous. Children and women exposed to the harsh weather and living conditions have nowhere to run to. While GIS and other observatory tools may help predict the eruption, only government intervention can save the future and lives of these people. When Human Angle reached out to Kayembe camp in February 2022 to know the living conditions now, we were informed that government presence has not returned and more hunger-induced deaths have been recorded, forcing women and children to offer sex for survival, and many families are still devastated. Almost a year later, the pain is still visible. There is no hope in sight, as the government and international organizations had left almost before the erupting fire from the volcano stopped. Now, no one seems to care about the future of Nyiragongo.
Volcano depuis wakie tulikimbiaka. Sasa tulikimbiaka ndio tukenda. Sasa tulikimbiaka tukaenda wake governor akitoa chakula mpode shite sake. Sasa kisha wake tena ndio governor akisema ndio wake tuleta hapa. Depuis ile siku mimi sienda kwa masomo. Mimi sikujisikia furaha kwangu. Juu siende kwa masomo.
Jina Esta Mazanga. Hatuna makae na mabike na mashakoshi na uniforme na viatu. Watupatie kwa tutajenga.